My name is Kasmuel Mcoure, and I identified now as a revolutionary artist.
We believe that the government currently is corrupt, it lacks accountability, no transparency, and it hires on cronyism. When we say Ruto must go, I do not know why people believe that it is only the person William Ruto. We are talking about the presidency.
Ndio tumalize ukabila Kenya, ndio tumalize siasa ya shareholders, ndio tumalize hii siasa ya kuchanganya watu.
Gachagua, Wakenya si wasikii Gachagua. Viva vijana, viva! Viva Gen Z, viva!
In July 2024, Kenya youth-led protest against the finance bill became a defining moment for a new generation of voices, among them Kasmuel Mcoure. Mcoure's name quickly became a fixture in local television networks and social media, with nearly every major television network in Kenya interviewing him. His influence even crossed borders, with international outlets like Al Jazeera covering his story. He wasn't concerned with pleasing anyone. Vocal, articulate, no favor to be found on his stance, only the truth. And being an alumni of Alliance High School and Miranda High School, his mastery of the Queen's language turned heads. But in a sudden turn of events, the youth who once showered him with praises has waged war against him in social media, calling him a sellout. So what has happened? Before we continue, kindly support us by liking, sharing and subscribing to this channel.
When we say it, we absolutely mean it, because our lives are in danger. Our lives are in danger.
Mcoure won the heart of most youths in Kenya, and even though the Gen Z movement said they had no leader, he seemed to be one of the people speaking on their behalf during the protest. He clearly spoke out his heart and what he felt is right and what should be done. Despite the threats the government had given to the protesting youths, he seemed unshaken. Some even likened him to the late Tom Mboya because of his bravery and boldness. At some point, one ex-user alluded that Mcoure was just clout chasing and he was being used by some powerful individual to thwart the youth efforts to keep government on check. Some people trust the claims that he was abducted during demonstrations. Mcoure claimed that he was abducted by police officers, tortured, and in the morning he was released by his abductors. He went to his house, changed into new clothes and returned to protest that morning. People took to their X page saying, Kasmuel is the first Kenyan man to abduct himself. Anguka nayo. But of course many Kenyans trusted him so much that they couldn't take such suspicions. By this, Mcoure had rose to the celebrity list in Kenya, and many people were talking about his unique nature. Along the way, another youth in Kenya, Morara Kebaso, won the online space after he began an exercise of inspecting and exposing non-completed government projects in Kenya, where millions of money he alleges that is always been and is still being stolen. On September 30th, 2024, Kebaso was arrested by the DCI in Kahawa West, Nairobi, Kenya, on accusation that he is spreading wrong information. He was later released on a 50,000 Kenya shilling bail after being arraigned at Milimani Law Court. The public participation process over the impeachment of Kenya's Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua led Mcoure into a hot soup. As youth that once trusted him has all of a sudden turned against him in what they say he is a sellout. Most Kenyan youth has been against the idea of impeaching the deputy presidents alone. They want both the president and the deputy president to go home. They say the president is part of the mess and it will only be fair to impeach all of them. The slogan Kufa dereva kufa abiria has been popular among the youths and is a simple Swahili to say both the president and the deputy president should be impeached since they were elected under one ticket. But where does Mcoure come in? In a public participation exercise at the Bomas of Kenya, Nairobi, Morara Kebaso wasn't allowed in and was whisked out by some goons, in an act ridiculed by most youths online. An MP, Honorable TJ Kajwang, is heard shouting in a Luo dialect, Ere ojende ka mondo ogojogi. which is translated to, where are those men to beat up these guys? While Beatrice Elachi is hard sharing, piga, piga. Before all this happened, this is Mcoure. Mcoure got a warm reception at the Bomas of Kenya, and given a podium to speak, Mcoure in a way confirmed what many were thinking.
Gachagua must go. Gachagua must go. Na Wakenya wenzangu, nyinyi kama vijana tunashinda tukisema kwamba lazima we ensure we protect our country.
Mcoure in his speech shouted, Gachagua must go, against the Kenyan youth slogan where they champion for a double-edged sword. A photo of him with the various members of parliament has also added salt to the wound. As most Kenyan youth fail, he has got to bed with the government. This has made him to face war online. A user said, it all started by seeing him with Osoro. Now he's singing a different song from us. What are you doing, brother? He continued to say, no wonder he was given a microphone, while Morara was denied and sent goons to attack him. Another added, Kasmuel Mcoure is a clout, a con man, and a traitor. Take his word seriously at your own risk. He's a man on a mission and one to be given a job in the government. While others are trending a hashtag, unfollow Mcoure. Mcoure in a post was seen apologizing and saying he shouldn't be misunderstood.
Asking me to clarify whether I'm still with the people or I've joined government. One, I have not worked with this government. I've gotten a lot of offers and I've been approached many times ever since we started our protests, and my answer has always been very consistent. I'm not interested in working with this government as long as it keeps on murdering our people.
What do you think? Is Morara the new Tom Mboya? Are people being Kasmuel, or has the government won over him? Kindly let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and kindly like, share and subscribe to this channel.